Hey, what is up guys, it's Dustin and I'm back with another video. Now, I know that I've been talking a lot about Jaclyn Hill lately and it's because she's so freaking messy. And you guys, what I'm gonna talk about in this video today is basically going to be well, not a timeline, but just a proven track record of how Jaclyn Hill allegedly rips off people, rips off brands, and makes the things that she likes her own. But in the second half of this video, I'm gonna talk about Koze and what I found and how I think that Jaclyn Hill might actually really honestly and truly get her ass sued this time by someone that's not gonna play around. So if you're here for that, stay tuned to this video. So we all know the history of Jaclyn Hill with Morphe and all the shady shit that they've done together, the vault, all this different stuff, the mold, lipstick gate, and all of that. But I just wanted to quickly go through a few things that I have noticed or that have been pointed out on the internet about Jaclyn Hill with how she produces products, how she comes up with them, and how she makes them her own. And the first thing that I want to start with is the Skin Perfecting Oil Primer. Now you guys, Jaclyn Hill launched this maybe a year or two ago, probably a year, I don't know, I'm bad with time, which is really crazy to me because if you go back to her favorites video from a couple years ago, she really liked this Smashbox Oil Primer. It was in her favorites video, right?
This is the Smashbox Primer Oil, right? Honestly, it is so incredible, but you have to go in with just like a blank face, no primer, slap this bad boy on, then put your foundation on.
But here's the kicker. These two things are pretty much the same thing, minus a few ingredients and some coloring. So in my opinion, Jaclyn Hill ripped this off because she loved it just so much. And you'll be able to see later how she's done the same thing, and this is a pattern.
So next we have the Face Master collection.
Now this one right here is my favorite because Jaclyn Hill literally tried to steamroll another person that is in the beauty industry. And I've talked about this a little bit here before, but remember when Jaclyn Hill launched those atrocious Morphe brushes and she had that crown on her head and she just thought that she was like Miss America or something? Well, turns out that the Face Master that Jaclyn Hill originally called this was actually trademarked by Gabby Rose because she also has the Face Master. Now Jaclyn Hill and Morphe tried to package this up and sell the Face Master as like a whole bunch of different brushes, which is a different concept. However, that name was taken, and trust me, everybody knows what the Face Master is. If you were on YouTube anywhere from the year like 2017, 2016 until 2018, you know what the Face Master is. It was a big product. And I'm almost like 99.9% sure that Jaclyn Hill probably had this product and she was like, oh, I like that name. I'm gonna make a collection. Let's call it the fucking Face Master. So that's two. So we have the Face Oil Primer, we have the Face Master. Now this next thing that I'm gonna talk about is alleged because I remember a couple years ago that Jaclyn Hill debuted her lipstick or the component, one of the two things, I don't know. And she got accused of ripping off someone's artwork that apparently made fan art all the way back in 2015. Now this was posted in 2018. I'm gonna read it for you and it does look a lot like what Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics turned out to be, or Jaclyn Cosmetics, I don't even know what it is at this point. I was swearing it first posted and said, I used to imagine what Jaclyn Hill's brand would look like. This is just some images that I never shared because I believe she will see them one day on her DMs and use them. Well, it never happened, but I'm glad I created them. Fun fact, I came out with this packaging idea in 2015. I'm still waiting for her makeup line to launch. What do you guys think? What would her brand look like? Please let me know. And they attached this picture. Now this was posted in December of 2018, but this person is saying that it was conceptualized and created in 2015. Now there's no way to prove that. I'll let you decide for yourself. They did post another picture and it looks almost identical to the component that Jaclyn Hill actually came out with for her brand. Now you guys know the jewelry line that Jaclyn Hill came out with titled Jaclyn Roxanne. But before that, I thought it was weird that Jaclyn Hill was doing all these Amazon videos, ordering jewelry, doing all this different shit. But in one of her previous like Amazon haul videos, she put in a clip of her talking about this brand named Melinda Maria.
Okay, so let's talk about a brand of jewelry that I have been really loving for the past month or so. This is by the brand Melinda Maria. And I actually first discovered her and all of her stuff through Kim Kardashian's Insta story. And then I clicked on it and I went and I saw her pieces and I was like, oh my gosh, like the price range is so reasonable, you know? Like I'm not gonna say it's inexpensive, it's not like Forever 21 jewelry, but still like you can get something so awesome for like $50 to like $80. And I was shocked, so I placed a really big order and then we ended up DMing and she's such a sweet, sweet woman, like so overly kind, which I love that. I love it when I find people that like create good product and they're just nice people. This right here, I'm trying to see if you can see it in camera. It's this little like diamond teardrop. It sits like that. The link is so cool. I've worn this several times and I I just love it. I think that this piece is such a cool piece, especially for the price point. And then she has like all these little chain links that you can layer with it, which is just so fun and so shiny. And then like this little tennis necklace right here, just like these little squares.
Now, Jaclyn Hill said that she saw Melinda's stuff on, I think, Kim Kardashian or Khloe Kardashian's like Instagram story, so she reached out and she bought a whole bunch of shit from this person. Now, I'll let you guys decide for yourself, but Jaclyn Roxanne came out and released the Solitaire, which looks pretty damn similar to Melinda's jewelry.
So now introducing another one of my personal favorites I wear all the time. This is the Solitaire. It is a 14 karat gold paperclip chain with one single little diamond hanging down below. This personally was the hardest one for me to really nail down because I had such a vision and I couldn't get this little diamond to stay straight. First of all, when I say diamond, it's not a real diamond. Otherwise this necklace would be like thousands of dollars. But cubic zirconian, I could not get it to stay straight. It was like flipping back and forth. So I had to go back and forth for a long time. We finally nailed it. It lays so beautifully on the chest. And the best part is because it's a paperclip chain, you can literally make it as tight or long as you want. Like literally I can make it a total choker. I can bring it down to here, anywhere I want. So it is like so desirable for layering, and that stone is just so beautiful.
Is it just me, or do coincidences happen all the time with Jaclyn Hill? It's just so coincidental that she'll find a product that she likes and then a couple months later she comes out with something that's very strikingly similar. And I know I'm rambling through this and I know I'm trying to go through it fast, but I want to get to the part about Koze, you guys. I've got a couple more things that I want to show you, like this pattern of behavior with Jaclyn Hill, before I get into the Koze thing, because the Koze thing is honestly crazy, and Jaclyn Hill, in my opinion, is 1000% gonna get sued, and it's gonna be by someone that actually has the money to fight her in court. Now, with that being said, we can't forget when Morphe got sued by Becca, because we all know that Jaclyn Hill had this thing going on around 2016, 2017, 2018 with this like silver looking like graphic that she would put on her makeup. But this, in my opinion, is just Jaclyn trying to take the logo that she had with Becca and trying to use it on a Morphe product. And of course, Becca was gonna have a problem with that. I don't know what it is with beauty influencers thinking that they just own everything. It's just weird and entitled behavior to me. So here we have Jaclyn using this logo with Morphe that was from Becca, which definitely caused issues. It caused the lawsuit. I think that it was handled out of court and Morphe just probably paid Becca off. And we see that that didn't really help, because I think Becca went under like last year. But there was actually another lawsuit under the same kind of like guise that I didn't even know about until I Googled Jaclyn Hill lawsuit, and this came up. Copyright infringement suit filed against makeup artist Jaclyn Hill. Now this was in June of 2016. It says, a graphic designer alleges a friend makeup artist used his designs without compensating him. Matthew Chase Gilbert filed a complaint on May 5th in Tampa Division of the Middle District, Florida against Jaclyn Hill LLC, and Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics LLC, alleging copyright infringement. According to the complaint, the plaintiff alleges that he did not receive any compensation for all the logo, branding, and artistic designs he made for the defendant's makeup business. The plaintiff holds Jaclyn Hill, Jaclyn LLC, Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics responsible because the defendant allegedly exploited his trust and asked him to sign a work for hire agreement in exchange for $10. $10 fucking dollars. Claimed that she owned plaintiff's work by virtue of signed agreement and displayed and continued to display images of decorative images on her website and other internet sites. That's shady, Grady Jaclyn Hill. You know what you did, girl. Now, I don't know the outcome of this because I didn't pull the records or anything, but it's just shady that there's like this proven pattern and track record of Jaclyn Hill doing this type of shit to other people, especially like people in the industry. But now all of that leads me to Koze. Now, the last time I talked about this, I made a video pretty much responding to Jaclyn Hill launching and like previewing all this different shit that she was coming out with, this Koze brand, the sleepwear. And we were all upset that she kind of like, no, she didn't kind of, she knocked off the brand Koze from this person named Kaylin that lives in Canada. She's also a YouTuber here. She has like 200,000 subscribers. Now, Caitlin did address this in a video as well as an Instagram post. So I want to read you the Instagram post before I get into the rest of this, because I'm telling you guys, you're gonna want to stick around for this, because you're gonna be fucking shook, because Jaclyn Hill bit the fucking big one this time. But Kaylin went on to post and said, "Thank you for 5 incredible years of Koze. Your support and love has never been more appreciated. We are in the process of rebranding to something new and exciting that embodies all of the community, growth, and levels of digital and physical comfort this brand has grown into. So please stick around and check back very soon for lots of updates and fun changes. Listen to the latest Coffee Talk podcast episode for what's happening and why it's time to say goodbye to this chapter. You can listen on any of your favorite podcast platforms or turn on the All Things Koze YouTube notifications to catch catch the video tomorrow. Now, there was a lot alleged in this video. There was a lot that this girl, Jaclyn, talked about, and I'm completely on her side 150%, especially when she talked about like the whole trademark situation with Jaclyn Hill pretty much responding to her by posting on Instagram this like trademark in an Instagram story. But check this out. Jaclyn Hill even went as far as to post herself or show herself changing the bio of her Instagram profile to owner and CEO of Koze. Now, I know that Jaclyn had to know all of the shit going on around Koze and just how upset people are over her doing this. I mean, the whole beginning of this video was me basically showing you and laying out that Jaclyn Hill pretty much can't come up with her own original idea to save her fucking life. So of course I do what I normally do, and I went to test. It's up, so pretty much it tells you about the trademarks that people have, if they're alive, if they're dead, if they're active, and what like categories, products that you trademark go into, right? Jaclyn doesn't own a trademark, but then again, neither does Jaclyn, and I don't think that she's gonna get it because, you guys, this is a screenshot from Test of all the things that include the word Koze or Koze, however you wanna say it, and there's quite a few things here. But if you go to the one that says Everyday Koze, which was registered and filed on May 8th, 2018, it says it is for sleepwear and undergarments. And they're claiming first use on this Everyday Koze. Now, Koze and Everyday Koze are very, very similar. And it's owned by this group called Gina Group LLC. It says Gina Group LLC manufactures, retails, and distributes hosiery accessories. The company offers tight pantyhose socks as well as intimate apparel, footwear, cold weather gear, and fashion accessories. And they have an operating revenue of $18 million. So these people definitely have the ability to really affect Jaclyn Hill and this brand Koze. And it almost makes me wonder if that's the reason why Jaclyn Hill actually put Koze on I'm In It and didn't make her own website for Koze. Now, I had a lot of people on my last video saying, well, Jaclyn Hill can do this because there's no trademark, da 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 da. I'm no attorney or anything like that. If you want that, go to Emily D. Baker. I love her so much. But when it comes to like trademarking, there's this thing called first use. And pretty much what that means is if I use it first and I can prove that I used this name first for this product in the set category, then I can take your trademark, or your trademark that you file with the same name will be declined. So I want to read this for you guys so you get a better grasp of what I'm saying. And I think that if Jaclyn had the money to sue Jaclyn Hill, she could probably sue her as well. I definitely think this Gina Group could because, I mean, hell, they're in the same fucking category. But what is the date of first use in commerce? A date of first use in commerce is the date when 1, the goods were first sold or transported, or the services were first rendered under the mark in a type of commerce that may be lawfully regulated by the U.S. Congress, such as an interstate commerce or commerce between the United States and foreign country. And 2, such use was bona fide and in the ordinary course of trade. Now, I don't know what that last bit means, but I know what the first bit means. And the second bit will actually explain it a little bit more. Now, this next part is what I was trying to like say in my last video, but I didn't articulate it well and a lot of people got really confused. But due dates of first use have to be verified. It says generally you'll be required to verify your dates of first use with supporting affidavit of declaration. You make changes to the dates of first use or to provide the dates of first use after such dates were initially omitted in the application or allegation of use. Now, basically what this is saying and what first use is like if I use this first, even though I didn't trademark it, if I can prove that I was selling products and I was making money off the name that I created, I would have a lawful right to use this name and product, and anyone that comes along after the fact, even Jaclyn Hill in this case, when Jaclyn Hill goes to like file this trademark, Jaclyn could then file her trademark and then show first use and take that from her and deny Jaclyn use of Koze. And right here on an attorney's website, it says acquiring trademark ownership. To acquire ownership of a trademark, it is not enough to have invented the mark first or even have registered it first. The party claiming ownership must have been the first to actually use the mark in commerce. Therefore, a party pursuing a trademark claim must meet a threshold use in commerce requirement. So in my opinion, even if Jaclyn were not to go after Jaclyn Hill, I think that it is highly possible and highly likely that this Gina Group that owns Everyday Koze has a claim, if they so choose to sue Jaclyn Hill and sue the ever-loving shit out of her because, in my opinion, she's infringing on their shit. And this all goes back to what I was saying in the beginning of this video and what I've said in many numerous other videos about Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Hill cannot come up with an original product or a name for anything, even though she said that she was making up names and they went through all this different rigmarole of trying to come up with a name for this brand Koze, when literally as a business owner, all she had to do was go to Upso and check. That's all she had to do, or a simple Google search. She would know that Kaylyn's brand was there. It just feels like this is another situation, just like the Face Master, where Jaclyn Hill is trying to like steamroll someone and take their fucking name and make money off of it. It's unoriginal, it's not cool, and it makes Jaclyn Hill look really bad. And you guys, I don't want to dislike Jaclyn Hill, but the track record of Jaclyn Hill doing this type of shit is just a mile long at this point. Now, Kaylyn did actually respond to a few comments and like them, and I want to read a few of them for you. I worked so hard on something for years and I made a brand and a name for myself, and then someone with a bigger platform came along and took it away from me. I would be so fucking beyond pissed. It would not be good. But someone commented on Kaylyn's video and said, the name can be taken, but passion, love, effort, creativity, sleepless nights, stressful days, and everything you did to create more than just a brand name, to create the community, the positivity, the safety, the atmosphere can never be taken from you. As much as the name represented, a name is also just a name. Everything you did to create the Koze community is still here, and we are still in so much appreciation in all of you. I'm excited for all that is yet to come. And Kaylyn liked this. Now there's another one that she liked and responded to that kind of like addresses Jaclyn Hill in a way. So I want to read that for you too, because I don't think that Kaylyn wants to get on here and blast Jaclyn Hill, so I'll do that for you. Jaclyn Hill, like, you're trash. You're trash for doing this to this girl. And I hope, and I honestly really pray that you get your humble pie. I hope you get your comeuppance, because it's what you deserve at this point in time in your life and in your career for stealing from other fucking people. So Julia said, I am very sorry that this person has lost all over you and your business, but I am proud of the way you handled the whole situation and that you decided to be the bigger person. Karma is your friend and it will show in the success you'll have with your next endeavor. I'm glad that you see this as a chance to do something even better, and I'm excited for what's to come. And Kaylyn responded and said, me too. What will be is already more exciting than what was. Just needed a little universal nudge. Now, this girl Kaylyn seems like very calm, very chill, very like not reactive. Whereas someone like myself or someone else in the beauty space or any other person would really give Jaclyn Hill the smoke that she deserves. And I just feel so bad that Kaylyn is just like gonna walk away from this and like change her brand just because of what Jaclyn Hill did. I really wish that there was a way for us to crowdfund something to get Jaclyn Hill in court to make her change this name, because this is fucked up. At the end of the day, I think that eventually this shit is going to catch up to Jaclyn Hill, be it now from this Gina group or someone else. I think that Jaclyn Hill is really gonna end up in court. She's gonna get sued and she's gonna be crying on the internet over it because she couldn't have an original idea. But you guys, I know that this video was long. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I know that there's a lot of varying opinions about this. I hope to see you all in my next video, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Bye guys.